Hello and welcome to Numismatic Book Reviews. This week I am covering a CD. I was going to cover the books for the standard catalogue of world coins published by Krause. It's just generally referred to as Krause. But I've actually lent them to a friend and they're still with him. So I just thought, what the heck, I'll do the CD. I was going to lend this to him as well, but I totally forgot about it. Yeah, so I mean the book, the guides, they're split up into sort of 100-year segments. So each book is around sort of 50 quid, and it will cover 100 years. This one is from 1801 to 1900, so there'll be another book from 1901 to 2000. First of all, if you're not really familiar with Krause's catalogue of world coins, it's an absolute beast of a book. When you're looking at the physical book, it's huge, and there's a whole bunch of them that go together. So it takes up a lot of space on the shelf. Finding exactly what you want, it's just a cumbersome thing to use, very time consuming. That's basically the feedback as well that I got from the lad that I've lent the books to. Yes, I mean it's not the nicest of things to use. I always recommend that you buy the books as relevant as possible to the actual coins that you're collecting. So this is useful if you are a world coin collector, and by that I mean you collect coins from all over the world. If, like me, you collect British coins and that is all you really want, then this is just not relevant to collecting British coins. I wouldn't look up my British coins in Krause ever. I've done it before just to compare and go on, yeah, I'm not doing that again. So the only reason I have this is when I come across other coins in job lots, then I can check them out in Krause to get a general idea as to their value. To be honest, nowadays, before I even think about looking in Krause, I just go onto eBay and then use their search function where you can see sold listings. And if I can see a number of listings for that coin and how much they've sold for, that's what I use for my ballpark valuation for that coin. That's a lot quicker and easier. And then I'd only move on to this if I don't see it come up at all on eBay. And then I think, well, that's something a little bit more unusual, let's check it out. And then I can use this. But the CD, if you're considering buying the book, don't buy the CD instead. To begin with, I bought the books because I do like books over like electronic sort of devices and things like that. Then when I bought the CD, I sort of curiosity give it a go, hoping it would be better than the book. It is better than the book, but only in as much as it's just easier to use and it takes up less shelf space. It is just a PDF really of the book on a CD. There's nothing different about it, which was a great disappointment to me, rightly or wrongly. When I bought this, I was expecting colour images, I was expecting possibly a little bit more variety information. I was expecting that I could type in and search what I had and then it would come up with a list of possible things that it would be. But it's not searchable, it's scrollable. So I find that quite disappointing. It is expensive for a CD and they're basically competing with their book. I can understand a lot of elderly customers are not necessarily that computer savvy, but I think in this day and age, most elderly people know how to use a computer and they're going on the internet and they're sending emails and doing all sorts of things like that. And there's a lot of help out there for anybody that wants to learn how to do those sort of things. I used to go to the local library, it's 5 minutes down the road, and you'd have people in there all the time being shown how to set up an email account and things like that. So yeah, I don't think many people would actually lose out if they just stopped publishing the book. There is also a third option, which I've never tried, which is there's like an online sign up, and so all the information is on a website which you can pay a subscription to, which to me that looks like a really good option, because then you've got no shelf space being taken up. I mean, this is it takes up very little space. All of the CDs together will take up significantly less space than the smallest of the books. But yeah, I mean, just to give you a general idea as to the vast sort of scale, over 500,000 current prices. That's quite a lot. That's vast. 27,500 coin images. It is huge. I mean, if they sort of said tomorrow, oh well, we want colour images for everything, then that's a lot of work to do. But at the same time, when they're photographing these coins in the first place, surely they're starting out with colour images, so what have they done with those? Things like that I think are important, and they've sort of gone behind on these things, I think. If you collect this stuff, the world coins, then this is pretty good. I understand there's other world coin catalogues out there. I've never tried them, so I couldn't give an opinion on them. But I personally subscribe to buying catalogues for each country that you collect individually, and not necessarily buying them every year. I mean, I think if you bought all of the Krause catalogues all together in one go, which I've never done before, I think that'd be like £200. Oh, that's a lot of money. I certainly wouldn't want to do that every year, year in, year out. But over a number of years, fair enough. I think that's everything I wanted to cover for this. If you like what you see, please give a thumbs up. If you dislike it, thumbs down. And if you have any comments, questions or suggestions, please pop them in the box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.